everybody. Welcome back to Guys Night Live. I'm Jesus Velasquez.
And I'm Jordan Zacharias.
And today we have a special edition.
Yes. Two movies we've never talked about.
That's right. Two movies we've never talked about. And even though I think our top 80s, top whatever best movies of the 80s, 90s.
Probably two movies we shouldn't talk about.
Yes. So, have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
No, they're two great movies that we saw this year. Double feature today on Guys Night Lab.
Cult classics.
Yes. Today we're going to be talking about Maniac Cop and Maniac Cop 2. So,
Bruce Campbell's finest work.
Yes, Bruce Campbell's
Evil Dead can't hold a candle to these babies.
And Robert Zarr. So I'm going to lead Maniac Cop, and George's going to lead Maniac Cop 2 because I saw... So Jordan, myself, and two of our other buddies, we always get together once or twice a week and check out some scary movies or whatnot. So... we saw Maniac Cop 2. I was in Wyoming on vacation with my kids over the summer, and so I was watching on my laptop and
a little more distracted.
So yeah. I watched it, but I don't think I caught. And maybe the movie in itself is just kind of weird. But George is gonna lead that one. But anyways, I'm gonna talk about Maniac Cop. So the movie came out in 1988, and it does star Bruce Campbell. Mm-hmm. And so the movie leads off with it's kind of crazy. So it's this girl. She's getting jumped or raped or something by these dudes in the park, and so she
that's right.
She flees away from them, and then there's this guy. It just shows the hands. It's
slapping the baton into the glove.
Yeah. And she's like, "Oh, officer, thank you." And then the guys that were assaulting her are going over, and then the cop just stabs her, and she's And so then the guys are oh, the cop leaves, and they're trying to save her and help her. Wait, what you guys did? They just tried to assault her and everything. And so
that's so true.
But anyway, so then that's how the movie picks up. You're oh, this is gonna be good.
Oh, and you don't see the cop's face. You don't see who it is.
Probably not until the last act, the third act of the movie is when you see the cop's face. But anyway, so Bruce Campbell. There's a lot of great things in this movie. Bruce Campbell's the protagonist, and
he's a cop.
He's a cop, and so he kind of has, in a sense, the same frame as the Maniac Cop, but a little different. But he works at night, and they're just kind of getting suspicious. The whole point is that they think that he's the Maniac Cop.
He might be the bad cop, yeah.
And you don't know if he is or not, throughout the movie, and then you figure out he's not. But his wife, there's a scene where his wife is following him. Oh, yeah,
because she's afraid of him because she thinks he might be him, too.
Yeah, she made a photo album of thinking that he's the Maniac Cop, so she follows him. It's kind of funny because he leaves his house, literally walks down the street to a motel.
Less than a block.
Less than a block away, goes into the motel, and the wife is not even suspecting any foul play, infidelity-wise. She's just thinking, oh, he's gonna murder
That's
someone.
His murder dungeon.
Yeah, that's it. So then she jumps into the motel, try to catch him in the act of murdering someone, but
with a gun, right?
With a gun.
Yeah.
Instead, she catches him with another female,
police officer. Yeah.
And so he's cheating on his wife, and she's more mad that he's not murdering her instead of having sex with her, but whatever. So anyway, so then she leaves, and then she gets murdered. The wife, Bruce Campbell's wife, gets murdered. So then He
looks real guilty.
Yeah, he looks really guilty. And then, with all the photo albums that she made, it looks like he, killed her.
Right.
But then it's kind of funny because then it's now she's added the picture. So then we have the love interest of the cheating, the other cop that Bruce Campbell was cheating on. You're whatever.
Yeah. He's thanks, Maniac Cop, whoever you are.
So it's there's all these things, and then so the city of New York is on high alert because there's a Maniac Cop killing civilians. So there's a scene where this old lady gets pulled over by a cop to help her because her car battery was dead, and she's she's all nervous, and then he's excuse me, and she's blam, and she blows him away, and you're what the heck?
Oh yeah.
And
it's just some random cop,
it's a
right?
random nice cop, yeah. It's so there's a lot of great campy stuff that happens in this movie.
Very campy.
Tom
campy
Atkins
movie.
is in it,
yes.
and he's he's one of the leads. Bruce Campbell's one of the leads. There's a lot of crazy there's a lot of crazy. Richard Roundtree's in it. He's Shaft. Great actors that just kind of get picked off left and right by the Maniac Cop. And you're what the heck? It's a great movie. A lot of there's high speed chases. There's great kills, and it's all scenery. It's the high speed chase actually happened. It's not a CG thing.
There's a better one in part 2, but yes.
Oh yeah. But so there's stunts. There's scary things. It's funny. It's campy.
I would say it's almost more of a thriller than a horror, but it's like a very campy thriller.
It's like a serial killer thriller, but it has like the campiness of like a horror movie. But yeah, I see what you
Right.
mean. But anyways, Maniac Cop, great movie. Watch it this Halloween. It's fun. It's got to be free on like Tubi or one of those things. You'll
I
find
uploaded it to YouTube.
Yeah,
No, I'm
if
just
you,
kidding.
I
We actually
guarantee
watched
it.
part 2 on YouTube.
If you watch it on YouTube, you might find it. But if you're looking for a fun, campy '80s movie, this is the one because anything with Bruce Campbell in general is going to be great. And it's a tight, not even a tight 90. It's 85 minutes.
Yeah.
So you're in and out. You got your money's worth.
You're making money
Yeah,
watching this movie.
You're making money, even though the actual movie lost money. But whatever.
We're not
shocked
talking
on
about
it.
that.
They made it up on the DVD sales, VHS sales, beta sales, whatever it was. So anyway,
no,
so that's
beta.
So that's Maniac Cop. Jordan, Maniac Cop 2.